Welcome, Leo. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for May the 2nd through to the 8th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, let me take a moment to thank you for all the beautiful, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. Truly, you guys rock. Thank you so, so much. Now, let's get to you. Now, last week we had the the Three of Swords, I believe, as our first card, and I talked to quite a few Leos that said that in some way they met a roadblock, a huge roadblock within career, within where they were going. So I might have misinterpreted those cards slightly. I apologize. I just say it as I see it. And not all of you obviously experienced that, but some of you did. And so um, I'll try and open up my view. I try and keep the readings very positive because if you allow negative energy into your life, even the smallest bit of negative energy, and I listen to some of the tarot card readings and some of the astrologers out there, and boy, by the end of it, I'm depressed, and you can't walk into a happily ever after. You can't realize your dreams and your potential if you are being given negative. On the other hand, I try and keep it very positive, and so that you are going for your goals and you're going for your dreams and you feel a strength and empowerment going forward. And I think that is vitally a spiritual health that needs to be a little bit more in this world. So if I sugarcoated it in some way, I do apologize. It wasn't my intention, because if I do see ugly, I will tell you ugly. But I also tell you how to use the energy to work towards turning that negative energy into a positive energy again. And, this week I see purely positive for you. So whatever setback you had in the previous weeks, know that it was to put you on a path where you are going to be strengthened, where you are going to be able to realize your goals and your dreams and your desires. Absolutely. Because we start with the Empress. Okay, and this is creative new beginnings. So for those of you who have been derailed, know that it is to put you into a new place, a new part of your path, so that you can succeed, so that you can go in a creative passion, something that you align to, something that brings you joy, brings you happiness. Okay, this is creative new beginnings when it's the Empress. And with the Empress, she is a diplomat. She is thinking things through. She is understanding what needs to be in place in order for this path to truly align with her own intentions of going forward, of creating and manifesting those goals, those dreams, those desires. Next to it, we have the Queen of Swords. So now I think that she's more of a mom in the deck than any of the other cards, and because she will stand in front of her children, she will protect them at all costs. So she is the mom. She is the one who is you have to think of your dreams as your children, okay? To nurture, to love, to, I'm thinking of the expression that, that child has a face only a mother would love. Sometimes our dreams are like that. Sometimes people look at us and they think, you're going to do what? Why? But it is our passion. It is our dream. It is what we want to do. It is the goal that we are striving for. So we need to protect them. We need to mature them. We need to grow them. Grow them into the strength and powerful beings that they will be in our life. Absolutely. So this week, I think you do have that empowerment to stand by your dreams, to stand up for your dreams, to acknowledge your dreams, and to go after your dreams. You have that sword there. You're not going to allow people to push you off your path. You're not going to allow people to steal your dreams this week. You are empowered to go forward in your dreams. Now we do have the Judgment card here. and that crosses over the 2. So we don't want to make rash decisions. We don't want to make quick judgments. We don't want to get involved in gossip. We don't want to start gossip. Absolutely not. Okay, the judgment card is here to tell us that we need to use our good judgment. So we need to think things through. We need to be decisive in our actions. We need to understand all the possibilities before we make a decision in going forward this week. We have the Nine of Cups as our underlying energy. So this is a week to put our goals, our dreams, our desires, what we want to manifest, who we want to become, up to God, our angels, our spirit guides, the universe. We need to meditate. We need to pray. We need to do those affirmations on what we truly want to grow in our lives, become in our lives. And over top, I think you're going to have a very spiritual week, actually. We have the Hermit as our overriding energy. Now, the Hermit is essentially the same thing as the Judgment card. We, in our own way, go into the desert. We tap into our intuition. We tap into our higher wisdom, our knowledge. We make the plan. We understand all the different ramifications that could come into our plan. We understand the path forward. We understand the plan that we are making. And when we are ready, we come out of the desert and we initiate our plan. We go forward with a strength because we have thought about it. We have tapped into our wisdom. We have tapped into our intuition. We know where we're going. We know what we need to do. We know what we need to accomplish in order to have the greatness in our lives that we want in our lives. Absolutely. We have the Death card. So I think this week, and maybe the second half of the week more than the first half of the week, we feel that sense of freedom or liberation, or we are striving towards the sense of freedom and liberation in our life. That we are growing our dreams, our possibilities, so that we can feel like we can go with the flow, that we can grow, that we can become. And then we have the High Priestess. So it is definitely a spiritual week for you. This is a week where you want to start each morning with an affirmation, talking to your angels, your spirit guides, God, the universe, prayer, meditation, alone time with your thoughts. Allow them to manifest in your thoughts, in your mind, in your wisdom. Grow the potential. Expect the magic to come in when this card appears. The spiritual magic, the things that just happen all of a sudden that move you in the right path, in the right way to get you going with the flow. As we get closer to the weekend and into next week, we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, now this is our anxieties, our worries, our concerns, but we need to look at those things as our lessons and the wisdom that we take from our lessons in order to push us to the next path of our development or the higher path of our development. Okay, for each one of these wands that we hold, and the one she holds is so gnarled. So it doesn't matter what kind of chaos or tears or sorrow is in your life at the present time or you just walked through, know that there is new growth potential on every one of those wands. So in essence, our lessons give us wisdom so that we can manifest the things that we want in our path forward. That we have been through the lesson now, that we have gained the wisdom, that we have a new understanding of what needs to be done, what our purpose is, who we are becoming, who we want to become. And it's coupled with the Seven of Wands and the Five of Cups. So it's making a declaration, maybe just to ourselves, but a declaration nonetheless of where we are going in our path forward. We stand there before we turn to that path and we stand strong. We make that declaration of what we can accomplish, what we can do, what our empowerment entitles us to. Now, with the Five of Cups, we really need to forgive ourselves where we have dropped the ball, where we think we have, any kind of regret, any kind of a feeling that we didn't meet the standard that we set for ourselves, or we dropped the ball, or we let somebody down. Or, you know what? Forgive yourself. Please forgive yourself. Release that negative and turn it into positive, okay? Because you have a beautiful week in which to do that. A strong and powerful week in which to do that. So what is still pulling you down, making you feel like you are undeserving, making you feel like you're not going to be able to accomplish, you're not going to be able to succeed? Turn that aside, please, and start to empower yourself. I did put out a video probably about close to a month ago now of affirmations for a new moon. Revisit that until you have your own words to say for affirmations to say to yourself, to God, your angels, your spirit guides, of where you are going, what you are, what cause you are championing. And I hope that the cause that you are championing is you going forward. Now, we have for love, relationships, we have the Strength card. So you are strong with relationships. So if you are trying to build bridges, this is the week to do it. Absolutely. If you are having difficulty in the relationship, it's your empowerment, your strength, your words, your communication, what you do within the relationship that is going to matter this week. If you are looking for a relationship, and we have the Strength card, know that this week is going to be that week where you really get a sense of people from the very first meeting. So when you meet somebody, ask yourself how you feel around them. How do they make you feel? And if you have a comfort level with them, that is your strength coming through to tell you that this is going to be a good relationship going forward. If you feel like there's something off, then chances are there is something off, and you don't want to get into a path with that person going forward. For job, money, career, we have the Knight of Cups. So this is embracing your passions, your dreams, your desires. Truly, it's going forward in your path when it comes to your career. And you know what? You might be in a job right now, but it may be a rut. So this is a time to really embrace your passions, what you truly want to do, what you want to manifest. Pay attention to what abilities, talents you have that you can expose, that you can show people, that you bring to the table to move into something that you truly love to do and want to do going forward. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.